Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. Wanted to get out here and do a little bit of plinking. It's an absolute gorgeous day. Uh, Upstate New York, middle of May. Oh, there's my groundhog again. But we are out here at the range. Got a couple of really nice rifles out here. Just wanted to do a little bit of old school, making iron sights great again. We got the old 10-shot target out there, and I got one of my these tube feed Mossbergs are some of my favorite rifles. If you've been around the channel at all, this one's pretty cool. It is a Mossberg model 46B. Actually, let me just make sure we're clear here. Did have an empty round in there, but this is a Mossberg 46B. It is missing the rear sight up on top here, but I only use the peep sights anyway. So got the globe with the round aperture up in the front there. It does have a, this is drilled and tapped for a scope mount. It does have the screws there for it. So I haven't gotten around to trying to stick a scope on here yet. Really pretty cool gun. I'll tell you more about this when we get sitting down. So one thing to note is, and I had just learned this about the 46Bs, if you see this tube goes all the way out to the end of the muzzle, and that is kind of important in helping me figure out the date of this rifle. And I don't know if this is working really well with my microphone right there. Let me see if I can clip it on my shirt. I usually have a magnet with me, but I forgot it. I really like this microphone, but it doesn't clip on my shirts very well. So this model 46B, they were made between like 39 and 46. And actually I was reading about these today, and one thing I learned was the original 46Bs would have a shorter magazine tube, and it would only hold like 15 long rifles. And then after World War II, 45, 46, they actually started making them with this magazine tube all the way out to the end, and they would hold, I think, 18 at that point. So this is a post World War II 46B. I don't have a 46BA, but I do have a 46BB. And really the only difference between the three different rifles is the kind of sights that are on them. The 46B has the number 4, and this one has a number 4A adjustable objective aperture size. The 46BA would have had a S100 peep sight on the back, and then the 46BB switched over to the S130. And then in 1949, they started making the 146B. And you guys have seen me shoot my 146Bs out here as well. So I have the 146B with the T-bolt handle. That is, that would be the first year of production in 1949. So let's go ahead and we're going to shoot this. I don't have an extra one out here, but we're going to go ahead and shoot this at the those are just right for this size of aperture I got. But we're gonna start it off right. Pating! And I am just using Federal Auto Match. This gun is really shooting this Federal Auto Match very well. And so we're gonna stick with it. I am going to, before I start actually shooting the target too, I have a couple of steel silhouettes out there. Let's see if we can hit those. All right, there's a pig. Got the pig. Hopefully we don't shrapnel our, when I get to shooting the actual targets, I'll load 10 into the magazine tube and use it that way, but it's fun to single load it too. So, all right, that chicken's gonna be tough to see. I think I see him. Gonna get get him? Can't tell. Nope. Let me knock down the ram first. Then I'll be able to discern the ram is very bright, and I can see him really well in the peep sight. The chicken is very muted. All of the paint's been blown off him. All right, got the ram. So now that chicken is, even from right here, is just blending in with that dirt behind him. All right, let's see. Let's give it one or two more tries here. I think I got him in my beads right there. Huh. I'll try one more. It is almost impossible to see that chicken through the peep sights here. So there, I got him, I think. It is very windy out here today, so yeah. All right. So I actually took the time and backfilled behind those wooden posts there, the wooden railroad ties, so that I would be able to recover my targets there. I'm going to shoot two separate targets like I have been in the past. So you got to close the mag, or close the bolt. And then when you open it again, it should feed one up. Yep, there we go. All right, let's see what we do. It is very windy right now. Right to left wind. Yeah, drew me over to the right or the left just a little bit. That's not a bad shot. That's a 9. It did not feel like one came up. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Just real smooth. Oh, that one way off to the left there. All right. We're going a little high too. Thought I had this guy zeroed up pretty good. I guess not. All right, overcompensated on that one. Still no 10s. Keeping them in there pretty tight though. Not bad for the wind and everything taken into account. Just going high there, man. All right. Oh, lost count of my shots here. Huh. At least one more. Ooh, that might be a 10. All right. So hopefully on the second set, be able to tighten that up a little bit. So let me count. There's 10. So what I was going to say was, if you guys have watched my channel for any amount of time, you'll know that the gun I grew up shooting was very, very similar to this. It was a model 146 BA, which dates to about probably 10 years newer than this one. It was my dad's gun, bought for him back in like the mid-50s as a teenager. And that one, the only real difference is the sighting arrangement on it, and that one has a scope groove for mounting a scope. That was, there it goes. Okay, so the 146B, 146 would have came out and had a scope groove on it. That's what the one in the front of it kind of denotes. But let's see if we can tighten this guy up a little bit. Looks like a 9. Oh, so close. Alrighty. Ooh, oh, went a little awry. Very nice. Supposed to hit up to close to 80 today. The last I looked, when I was driving over here, my dashboard said 75. Which is just about ooh, look at that. Just about perfect for me. I'll have to run through use my downrange camera to review those shots, because looks like some went through the same hole. All right, at least one more. Looks like maybe another 10. All right, at least one more. Don't know. All right, that's it. Let's ring the gong one more time, and then I'll add those up. Puting! Anyway, let me grab those targets. I'll add those up, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, I am back, and I think we did pretty good, all things considered, especially the wind. But you know, it's just a sporter rifle. Not making any excuses for it. It did really well. So the first target was just kind of feeling it out. I did end up with a couple of 7s, or 1 7 anyway, and several 8s. Got to keep those. Got to keep them in 9s and 10s where it really comes into play here. But we ended up with a very respectable 86 on the first target, and then second one we dialed it in a little bit more. I think with a little bit more practice and just a touch less wind, we probably would be doing pretty good out here with this guy. But ended up with a 90 right on the nose with that one. So very happy with that result, and can't complain about that. It's a great old rifle. Let's see, let's just say 46, 45 or 46. So that would be 80 years old. Not bad, not bad at all. So make sure you go over and check out MN Shooting Sports YouTube channel. If you're interested in shooting this target or any of the other targets that Mike has put out for us, go ahead and look up his channel, mnshootingsports.com, and he has all these, and he's got a bunch of different challenges and stuff that we do all the time. So really cool stuff. Thanks, Mike. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.